Welcome to our podcast, Learn Biblical Greek, brought to you by Dr. William Stewart, the co-founder of Teleios. This captivating podcast teaches you biblical Greek through a verse-by-verse study of the book of Ephesians, interjecting Greek grammar, Greek word meanings, and vital theology concepts. Thanks for joining us on this exciting biblical journey. Your study will be more effective if you use the Greek text with the Bible word codes, either on the eSword download or Bible Hub website. These links are on our podcast website at www.teliosresearch.com.
Hi, I'm William Stewart, co-founder of Teleios. Welcome back to our podcast on learning biblical Greek. Get ready to go. Have that Greek text out. Look at the website, the grammar on the text or on the website, and other resources, tables. Look at my disclaimer. Also, when you have a chance, important. We're in the amazing chapter 2 of Ephesians, looking at verse 17. The whole topic on the reconciliation that Christ gave us on the cross. Let's go to the text. Starts with Kai, which is that ever-present, most common word in the New Testament, and linking two thoughts of the same topic, paraphrasing Runge on this. Elthon is the verb from the verb erkomai, very common verb, as you might imagine. Importantly, the dictionary form erkomai is a different root than that of in the aorist form. This is the aorist form. Eluth is roughly the verb root in the aorist form. Remember, aorist is to punctiliar tense, one-time completed action. You don't have this in Western languages. Those Slavic languages do have a form of this. That omega n tells you when you see it in a verb that it is a participle, active participle, and the nominative, singular, and masculine. In this case, it is the aorist coming, or he who is coming. Now, oftentimes, when you see a participle in the genitive or the nominative subject case, it's describing the subject, and this is what is happening here. He who is coming, and then you have the primary verb not being an infinitive or participle. A little difficult here, so let's break it down. Youth is a prefix. That's what we see first over to at the beginning of the verb, and that means well. Then do we have an augment? Yes, the eta. The eta will be the augment, indicating the past tense indicative when there is an alpha or an epsilon. So that tells you it's past tense indicative. Agal, it would be the root for word for agalo, to preach, herald, bring news. And then you notice then there is a change in the root. This is consistent also with the aorist, that with liquid verbs, remember that, you can lose an L, and then the I is inserted, sometimes in verbs, before the tense formative SA. So the SA tells us it's aorist, that TO tells you it's passive or middle. Remember, middle is the middle case, or that vague definition that's difficult about being in reference to yourself, something that's in reference to yourself. We don't have this in modern languages, the middle. To is the third person singular. So he who is coming preached in reference to himself the good news. So news, agalo, report a message. Youth is well news, where we get the term good news, referring to the gospel. Irene, that eta, new, tells you that it's the feminine singular, accusative, umen. So this is you. That in tells you it's dative, you plural. So to you. Then we have TOIS, short word. So the T on the front tells you it's probably a article. And macron is not followed by a noun, however. It's followed by an adverb, macron, far away. OIS on the article tells you it's dative, feminine, masculine, or neuter. So in this case, it would be to those. It could be aminate or inanimate. To those far away, kai, and to those, TOIS again, egos, near. So he came and preached peace to you which were far off and to them who were near. So again, theologically, Paul was indicating that Christ's reconciliation on the cross not only reconciled Jews and Gentiles as one man to God, he's reminding them again the prior topic that he reconciled both Jew and Gentile together. All right, great verse, and we will continue with the rest of this passage. Wonderful, wonderful theology here. So come back next time for the Greek and for the blessing of God's word. See you then.